So, on to Everton versus Blackburn. Doesn't really interest me a great deal, this game, but what about for the betting here? Is it a game you can see you make money out of?
Well, not. I mean, it doesn't interest you because none of them have really screamed in your face about what they're going to do. So sometimes it. I mean, I don't think there's any strong value in the straights on this one, with regard to either side winning it. I think that's a difficult bet because I watched Everton last week, and yeah, they're not back to what they're certainly not going to do what they did last year and finish fifth. But there's enough in it to say they're coming back to what we know they're good at. Blackburn had a good performance last week, and to be fair, they did, but their performances haven't been that bad, Jace. It's just that results haven't gone their way. So I think that Sam, he didn't panic. He knew that, at this stage, sometimes the way you play is important sometimes as the results.
You want the results, but at least they're positive.
Yes, to come absolutely. And as you said, every right that they got their just desserts last week because there's been a couple of games where they probably should have got something in and they didn't. I see this as being a reasonably even game. Everton not quite back to where they were last year, but doing enough. And Blackburn, I think, have done enough so far to say that they'll give Everton a good game. Not a free-scoring game. Everton played 4-5-1 last week. Joe up front on his own didn't do it for me, although he's a different prospect at home, isn't he?
I'm having Everton to win this game. Okay. I think they're going to have too much.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for Everton to pick up and eventually make their way up that league. Hasn't happened from so far this season, but David Moyes will look at Blackburn and the way they've started, despite the fact they had a decent win last week, and I think he'll go into this game expecting to pick up 3 points.
Well, I take your point there, but if you look at Blackburn under Sam Allardyce last year, they would have finished 10th in the league if you took the average of their points. Yeah, he's a decent Premier League. So, there maybe we're still underestimating them because of the way that they played last year for the majority of the games. I think they've been all right. I think that there's something in this game for them. I think they've got a threat up front. Roberts, no matter what you say about him,
he's a handful, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be a handful. I think there's something in this game for Blackburn.
And the Lescott leaving, is that damage things or not? Distan is an able replacement. In fact, I think a shrewd piece of business. Well,
there's not £19 million
no, there's not.
The two of them, is there?
No, absolutely not. Okay, let's move on to the betting then. What's your first bet?
The first bet will be a draw. I think there's enough in this game for Blackburn to get a draw. I'm looking at a score draw, a low scoring draw, but we're going to go for the draw at 5-2.
Oh, you mentioned low scoring draw. Your bet two pretty much underlines that.
Yeah, we're going to go for under 2.5 goals in this one. We're not sure that there's enough, as I say, to be confident in either team winning this game. But we do think that both sides will be difficult to play against, difficult to break down. We've seen the way that Blackburn can play away from home. Everton aren't free scoring, home or away. So we're going to go for under 2.5 goals at 17-20.
Steve has gone for the draw in our first bet. Let's recap that. 5-2 is the draw, and bet two under 2.5 goals. That's 17-20.